Hey, and welcome to The Working Gal. Our mission, to inspire all the working gals around the world and motivate them to build the professional and personal life they want. Hello, working gals. I hope you are doing great and enjoying those amazing fall days. I'm Demi. I have been a working gal for the last 6 years, and today we're covering 7 research proven strategies to build real lasting confidence at work. Don't worry, there's no fluff, just practical techniques backed by psychology and numerous studies. So, if you've ever felt like you don't belong in that meeting or doubted yourself before a presentation, you're not alone. According to recent studies, 70% of professional women experience this. But confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build systematically. And because we've all been there and we know how to escape this confidence vicious cycle, we gathered the 7 most effective and psychology backed strategies that will help you rebuild your confidence. I hope that by the end of this 16-minute guide, you'll have 7 specific, actionable strategies you can implement immediately. Let's get started. Strategy number 1: master your body language. Harvard researcher Amy Cuddy discovered something fascinating. Your posture doesn't just affect how others see you, it actually changes your brain chemistry. What does this mean? This means that when you hold a power pose for just 2 minutes, your testosterone increases by 20% and your stress hormone cortisol decreases by 25%. This isn't just about looking confident, it's about becoming confident from the inside out. And here are 3 specific hacks that can help you redefine your body language. First, the power pose. Before important meetings, stand privately with hands on your hips and feet shoulder width apart for 2 full minutes. Second, claim your space in meetings. Don't make yourself small. Put your arms on the table, sit up straight. And third, we have the eye contact rule. Make sure you have eye contact with 3 to 5 seconds per person. Too little seems nervous, too much seems aggressive. 3 to 5 is perfect. What is important to understand is that your body language doesn't just reflect confidence. It actually creates it through a process called embodied cognition. So you can use this to your advantage. Second strategy: build your evidence file. Imposter syndrome thrives on selective memory. You remember every mistake, but forget every win. The solution? Document your wins systematically. We all do this. We replay our mistakes on loop, but barely acknowledge our successes. This creates a completely false narrative about our abilities. And what is the antidote? It's evidence. And what I mean when talking about evidence, I mean document your achievements. The best way to do it is to create a document called Wins and Proof. Every Friday, spend 10 minutes documenting 5 things: positive feedback you received, problems you solved, skills you demonstrated, progress you made, and any compliments from colleagues. And before getting into the I'm humble peep talk, don't see this as bragging. This isn't bragging, this is data collection. See it as professional journaling. But instead of writing your thoughts, you jot down what has happened this week. You can see it as game, but a game that will help your confidence grow. And it's not only me who supports that. Research from the University of Texas found that people who keep success journals report 30% higher confidence levels and are more likely to ask for promotions. Start your evidence file today. Review it before salary negotiations, performance reviews, or any time you need a confidence boost. And now let's move on to strategy 3: reframe your self talk. The way you talk to yourself directly influences your emotions and behaviors. But here's the key: you don't have to believe different thoughts, you just have to think them differently. For example, instead of going from "I'm terrible at presentations" to "I'm amazing at presentations," which your brain won't believe, try this: "I'm building my presentation skills." See the difference? You're not lying to yourself, you're acknowledging reality while leaving room for growth. Here's another simple but powerful technique. Add the word yet to your doubts. I don't know what I'm doing yet, and that's exactly why they hired me, to figure it out. You can't imagine how just one word can create a massive mindset shift. Another powerful technique to help you build your confidence is to talk to yourself like you talk to your best friend. If your friend came to you with these doubts, you wouldn't confirm them. You'd remind them of their capabilities. Give yourself that same support. You deserve it after all. And of course, research shows that positive self talk leads to better performance under pressure, faster recovery from setbacks, and higher job satisfaction. Your inner dialogue is either your greatest asset or your biggest obstacle. You get to choose which one it is. And let's move to strategy 4, the 10-minute rule. Here's a pattern you might recognize. The longer you wait to speak in a meeting, the harder it becomes. There's actual psychology behind this. Your anxiety builds with each passing minute as you overthink everything you might say. By minute 15, staying silent feels safer than speaking up. This is behavioral psychology. Avoidance reinforces anxiety. How to solve this? Make it your goal to speak within the first 10 minutes. You don't have to say something groundbreaking. You can just agree with someone's point, ask a clarifying question, or simply add a brief observation. Your purpose is not to sound sophisticated and brilliant. You just want to break your silence barrier. Wharton Business School found that people who speak within the first 15 minutes are perceived as more competent and are more likely to influence the final decision, regardless of what they actually said. Once you've spoken once, speaking again becomes exponentially easier. It's just the start that seems hard. Strategy 5, dress for your confident self. This might sound superficial, but the research is solid. What you wear actually affects how you think and perform. A phenomenon called enclothed cognition shows that clothing affects your psychological processes. A study in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found that people wearing formal business attire showed increased abstract thinking and felt more powerful. Your clothes literally change your mindset. Create your confidence uniform, 5 to 7 outfit formulas that always make you feel powerful. This isn't about expensive clothes or following trends. It's about intentionality. Your confidence uniform should fit well, make you stand taller, and make you feel like yourself, but elevated. You can visit the blog and learn how to create your confidence capsule wardrobe and the best on a budget. And how to use your confidence uniform. The system is simple. The night before important meetings or presentations, lay out your outfit. This eliminates morning decision fatigue and ensures you start the day feeling prepared. Remember, you're not dressing to impress others. You're dressing to remind yourself of your competence. Strategy 6, find your confidence anchors. A confidence anchor is a person, object, or ritual that grounds you when doubt creeps in. Top athletes use this technique, and so can you. First, physical anchors. This could be a piece of jewelry that reminds you of your strength, a photo of someone who believes in you, your evidence file we talked about earlier, or a meaningful object on your desk. Something tangible you can see or touch when you need grounding. Second, ritual anchors, your morning routine that centers you. 3 deep breaths before big moments, a specific playlist that energizes you, or a mantra that resonates. These are repeated actions that signal to your brain that you're ready. And third, people anchors. That person could be a mentor you can call when you doubt yourself, a colleague who reminds you of your wins, or a friend who's known you long enough to see your growth. The key here is to build your support system before you need it, not during crisis mode. And finally, we reach strategy 7, practice power hours. Confidence isn't built in one big moment. It's built through small, repeated actions that compound over time. And what is the power hour? Well, it's a quite simple. Dedicate 1 hour weekly to activities that build your professional confidence. This is proactive, not reactive. You're not waiting to feel confident. You're actively building competence, which naturally creates confidence. What counts as a power hour? Taking an online course in a skill you want to develop. check the Working Gal under the career section and find our article on the most important online courses that will help you improve your professional skills. Power Hour could also be updating your LinkedIn with recent achievements, reaching out to someone in your network, or reading about your industry's latest news and updates. You can also practice a presentation during this hour, learn new software, or even document your wins. Any professional development activity counts. And here's the math: 1 hour weekly equals 52 hours per year. That's an entire work week of professional development. In 6 months, you'll have invested 26 hours in your growth. Block this time in your calendar like you would a meeting with your CEO, because that's exactly what it is, a meeting with your future self. Now let's recap all 7 strategies. Master your body language, build your evidence file, reframe your self-talk, use the 10-minute speaking rule, dress for your confident self, find your confidence anchors, and practice weekly power hours. Which strategy will you try first? And before we sum up, here's your challenge. Pick one strategy and implement it this week. Track what changes. I want you to remember that confidence isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about recognizing the capable, qualified professional you already are. Comment below which strategy you're trying first. If you want the full written guide, check the link in the description. I've also created a free confidence building checklist you can download, and if you subscribe to our newsletter on the blog, you will receive our free email course, 5 Days to Unshakable Confidence at Work. If you liked this guide, don't forget to subscribe to weekly career, wellness, and lifestyle content for working women. I will be happy to see you around, and if this was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.